the Hausas are gradually joining the Biafran agitation. We said it that Nnamdi Kanu will open the eyes of many tribes in Nigeria and also Africa. There's this young Hausa girl I posted some days ago. She has started posting Nnamdi Kanu's content, educating her people on some of the videos that Nnamdi Kanu did about the Fulani and their deceit and their conquests in the north. Hausa people are waking up. They are looking up to the Biafran agitation, looking at the template, looking at how come these people are able to form a formidable front to rescue themselves from the bondage that the Fulani, with the guise of Nigeria, have put them under. After that declaration in Finland, many eyes have been opened.
This is True Nigeria TV, where we gather the authentic and unbiased opinion of various men and women about what is currently happening in Nigeria, and we'll give you those information as they hot. And don't also forget, you can also be part of what we are doing. Just leave your opinion in the comment section of this video, and don't forget, we watch to understand and not to argue. These individuals are giving their opinion based off of the information that was sourced on the web. You too can also be part of what we are doing. Leave your comment in the comment section of the video, and also don't forget to share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you always be notified whenever we drop new content, because this is your go-to whenever you need the authentic story of what is currently trending on any topic across Nigeria. Thank you very much, and let's go ahead and watch this particular video.
I don't care what is your take on what happened in Finland, but it's about the consciousness, I have said it, the consciousness that is awakening all over Africa. This Biafra agitation, the consciousness is massive. So the Hausas are waking up. They are forming themselves into groups. They are listening and watching carefully the Biafra agitation and some of the things that Nnamdi Kanu said in his broadcast. This particular video that I saw on this lady's page, Nnamdi Kanu was talking about how the Fulani deceived the Hausas and they are taking over their lands. He abused them a lot. And I'm pained, I'm so much pained, because the Fulanis has done these people dirty. They have taken away their freedom, taken away their culture, taken away their dignity and their livelihood. The Fulani keep on killing these people in the name of Islam, in the name of taking over their political and economic space. They deceive them and tell them to just go and stay in the farm, while they pillage their economic activity, their political activity. Now it is high time that the Hausas start forming themselves into group and make sure that they don't leave any stone unturned. Identify your politicians and support your politicians. Any popular person who is an Hausa politician, gather around him, back that person up. We have somebody like Kwankwaso. All the Hausa communities should start supporting their politicians. The Fulani has taken over the academic sector of the north, the education of the north. Most times, you don't get admission if an emir does not activate or does not sign your admission letter. In the north, it happens. They control who gets educated in Hausa land. Imagine, the Fulani controls who gets educated in Hausa land. If you look at this girl, she tries to express herself in English language, but she could not, or she cannot. Maybe she has not really gotten that education. They instill all sort of vices. Through all sort of vices, they suppress and subjugate these people. What is happening in Nigeria today, it is strategic and it is divine. I've said it, Tinubu might be Nigeria's last president. And the series of things that are happening, you see what is happening in the north, what is happening in the southwest, what is happening with the tax bill, what is happening, what Gowon is saying, that Nigeria cannot afford another civil war. If there is a civil war as we speak, the Middle Belt have gone. The Middle Belt will not join the north as it was in 1967. They will not join the north as it was in 1967. What will happen is that everybody will gracefully go on their own. But my fear is that, can these Hausa people muzzle up the courage? Can they really stand up? Because the way I'm looking at them, they look like people that don't have the guts to stand up to the Fulani, because these Fulani, they are dreaded demons. These Fulani, they are dreaded. I don't know if you have encountered, you have seen a Fulani, or you have lived in a Fulani community, especially this dreaded and deadly Fulani. Even those that eventually become Christians, when you look at their lifestyle, you understand what I'm talking. When they become Christians, they become fanatics, they become die-hard Christians. Anything they put their hands in, they become die-hard. So it is dangerous. It's a dangerous thing that these Hausa communities are venturing into. God will actually help them. I'm praying for them. Let them continue to be conscious about the fact that the Fulanis mean no good for their communities, for their societies. Let them spread the gospel to every single Hausa person in the north. Educate them, speak the Hausa language. Let them know that the Fulani has come to kill, steal, and destroy, and also steal their lands. The Fulani has tried so many times to change the name of most of their communities. You know one thing, when the Fulani wants to conquer a place, they target your culture, they target your belief system, your tradition. They target these two things. They introduce Islam, looking at their own tradition as inferior. They brought in Islam, and they now started naming their institutions, traditional and political institutions. They took over their traditional and political institutions through religion. You see that guilt tripping. They make them look less inferior. And they have waged this war for a very long time, and they have been consistent in it. They have been consistent in subjugating and denigrating the Hausa people. Most of the towns are renamed, if not for some historians that kicked against the renaming of some of these towns. That's how they are conquering the Hausas. When I studied and did my research on this Fulani Hausa of a thing, I was surprised that the most educated people in the north are the Fulanis, not the Hausas. The most exposed people in the north, people from Futa Jalon, the Sahel, they are the ones that are more educated than the Hausas themselves. The Hausas are only interested in farming and agriculture. They discourage them from getting into universities. They frustrate them from getting into institutions that will expose themselves to education. I used to think that the Fulanis are less educated. Until in my research, I found out that these Fulanis are actually the most educated in the north. And I believe that if this young lady continues in what she's doing, there will be a solution at the end of the day. The Hausa people need to inform themselves and equip themselves politically, academically, and economically. They need to start equipping themselves, even if it takes 30, 40, 50 years. A journey takes one step. Let them take that step now. A woman, this young lady, for me, she's a hero, and she's taking a bold step. The last time I spoke, I said that I'm afraid of her life because she's taking a big risk, because these Fulanis are demons. Their blood test. These Fulanis, they can just locate this lady and do dirty on her, because that is what they do. She complained that they have been killing and killing and killing and killing. They rape, they go to farm, they kill, they rape their mothers, they rape their sisters, they rape their family members. This is happening under a democracy. This tells you how strong these Fulanis are, how they are able to permeate into the military, how they are able to enter into government institutions, how they are able to dominate the whole of the north. Imagine. I've said it before that what the Igbos want in Nigeria, like to test our ability, is to stay with Fulani in one country. Then we'll tell them that all those their gimmicks is being supported by the Southwest. Or if they leave us to be in one country, we stay in one country, all those their manipulations will cut their wings within 3 years. They cannot beat one of the most intelligent tribe in the world, which is the Igbo tribe. They would want to do that to the Hausa. They might want to do that to the Yoruba people. But the Yoruba people have gotten their schemes. But I'm afraid that Kwara State will forever not be reclaimed by the Yoruba people. Because it only takes bloodshed for you to reclaim Kwara State from the Fulani. I'm telling you, if you are ever going to... Because one thing about the Fulani is that if you allow them for them to leave would take a bigger sacrifice. So the Hausas, it would take longer, bigger sacrifice for them to be able to defeat the Fulani. The Fulani know what they are doing by dominating the political space. The lady says most of the governors are Fulani. Most of the VCs of universities there are Fulani. Most of the people that head their institutions there, traditional institutions, are Fulani. So how would the Hausas want to fight? How would they want to fight the Fulani in their country? It only takes the grace of God. And they can start from Kanu. We know the Kwankwasia movement. They can start from Kanu and start spreading. The Fulani has no stronghold in Kano State. I think it is the Hausas that have that stronghold. Yes, but these Fulanis, I don't know how to explain. We need to study these people. They are a special breed. We understand how they... Because one of the reasons why the Fulani find it difficult to have their Islamic conquest in Nigeria is because of the Igbos, the Southeasterners. They have entered the Southwest through religion. And when you look at the people making noise, causing all sorts of problems in the Southwest, they are the Arab Yorubas or the Islamia, the Muslim Yorubas. They are the ones causing problems in the Southwest because of the kind of religion that the Fulani brought into the Southwest. When you look at people that are like fanatics, people that are like strong-headed, people that are hit for hit, they are those that are influenced by the Fulani, the Yorubas that are influenced by the Fulani. But the ones that are easygoing, they are the Christians in the Southwest. They know that, they have said it before, that the Southwest will be a walkover. I don't know if that is just bragging or they can really bring that into life or they can really achieve that. They say the Southwest is a walkover. What an audacity. At this point, we need to lend our support to the Hausa people in any which way that we can contribute to them having that consciousness. The move by this young lady to start listening to Nnamdi Kanu's videos, because Nnamdi Kanu's videos is inspiring. When I was still working in a media house, I think Nnamdi Kanu does his broadcast two times a day. So I don't miss it, especially the ones he does in the evening. He's in the UK, he does it in the evening, like the night evening. I listen to, and this guy is inspiring. If these Hausa people can translate what Nnamdi Kanu is saying in Hausa language and play it for many of their people, the social media is a game changer. Use the social media and pass the message. Let it be translated in Hausa language. Let it be translated to the uttermost parts of the Hausa communities. Let them get to see what Nnamdi Kanu is saying and how Nnamdi Kanu is exposing the deviousness, the wickedness, the manipulations of the Fulani. They have created Mietiala, and that Mietiala is their conquest organization. Through Mietiala, all these Fulani communities, all the Fulani organizations are hiding under Mietiala, perpetrating their evil. You see the consistent attacks they are having in the south, in the farmlands. They have taken over the forests in the south, whether it is southwest, south-south, or the southeast. Despite the fact that there's a creation of ESN to fend off these marauders, invaders, the Nigerian military is making it impossible for vigilantes to fight and chase off Fulani headers in these communities. You get what I said? The Nigerian military is making it hard for this vigilante to stop the killings. It is the responsibility of the Nigerian military to stop the killings. Hence, they have failed in their responsibility. People decided to create vigilante groups to defend their land. The same military that has failed is now facing the vigilante groups not to take actions on defending and providing security for the farmers in their communities. No be juju be that. The Fulani has infiltrated the Nigerian army. The Fulani has infiltrated the Nigerian political space. The Fulani has infiltrated almost every part of Nigeria. The way they have done to the Hausa people. That is why the Igbos, whether it's by hook or by crook, whether we get sense or we no get sense, whether what Ekpa is doing in Finland is good or not, because of the influence of the Fulani, not even the Yorubas, because of the influence of the Fulani, that's why you see they are shouting day and night, we want out. It is the Yorubas that are trying to stabilize the whole thing. They are neither here nor there. They are aligning today with the North. Today they are not aligning because of the selfish interest and selfish agenda of some of its key players. Koiki Media supporting Biafra is being attacked. Koiki Media is a Yoruba man and is pushing for Yoruba Nation. The Yoruba Nation supporters are having a hell of time from the Southwesterners, looking at the influence of the Fulani, looking at what the Fulani will put after Tinubu and a Northerner comes. The Fulani will start reinforcing themselves and make sure that they lay hold on Nigeria, the grip they have on Nigeria. No Southerner will come and scatter their plans like the way Tinubu is scattering their plans as we speak. They are regretting that they voted Bola Ahmed Tinubu because Tinubu has muzzled them out. It seems like the cabal is faceless and is incapacitated. The cabal, they're like toothless bulldog, and in that cabal you have like 3 or 4 Fulani in cabal. There's no one Igbo person, there's no one South person in the cabal that controls Nigeria. Whilst the enormous resources that we have in Nigeria today is coming from the South. The South supply the minerals that is sustaining Nigeria today. Most Fulanis in the North are they own oil wells. Most Fulanis are having oil wells. Biggest businessmen in Nigeria today are Fulanis. They are having oil wells that belongs to the South. But yet, they have done that calculation, manipulated in a way by Southerners find it difficult to own what belongs to them. The Fulani are calculating the resources belong to Nigeria. When you calculate from the sea to the land, you calculate all those stupid calculation because Nigeria is one. Some Fulani scholars are coming to play their manipulation, saying all resources in Nigeria, all resources in Delta State, in Bayelsa State, in River State belongs to Nigeria because if you calculate from the sea 100 nautical miles from the sea, all those rubbish calculation. The Hausas needs to quechiri. You know what it means to quechiri? Take your destiny in your hand. We die standing and we die trying. We cannot afford to be slaves. No gentleman agreement with the Fulani. The Hausa community has made mistakes, and we are praying that God will give them the guts, like the guts that an average Igbo man has. We pray God gives them that gut to be able to stand up to this Fulani evil. I don't know why I'm passionate about this Hausa people, because during the war they were used by the Fulani to kill many Igbo people, the pogrom, and also in the southeast. But since Nnamdi Kanu has come for the freedom of the African people, it seems the Fulani are the aggressor now. Anywhere the Fulani find themselves, they must cause chaos and crisis in that community. Anywhere they find themselves, they will make sure that that place is unstable. What is their problem? They go to the southwest, they cause problem. They go to the southeast, they cause problem. They go to the north, they cause problem. Everywhere they find themselves, they want to take over. What evil spirit has come over these Fulani people? What is their issue with Nigeria or with the South? They have their countries. They have been chased away from so many countries. They have come to Nigeria. Instead of them to become peaceful, they want to destroy your culture. They want to destroy your tradition. They want to kill you. They want to manipulate. They want to pretend. They want to do all sorts and take over everything that you have. I pity for the Hausa people. It's going to take a lot of bloodshed. A lot of bloodshed for the Hausa people to get themselves free from the Fulani. And it's going to be easier if Nigeria is balkanized. It will be harder under this current circumstance. Under this current circumstance, they will have to play the long game of politics. It might take 30, 40, 50 years. If Nigeria is still united, it might take 30, 40, 50 years. Because when you don't have educated people, when you don't have people in power, when you don't have institutions, you know what it means to take over an institutions, and the Fulani know that you want to dislodge them. Your enemy knows your plan. Do you think it's easy? It's easy to just dislodge them? No, it's not easy. When your enemy knows your plan, my brother, it's not easy. It is until Nigeria, it's when they go regional or when they zone it resource control, that is when people can start fighting their inner wars. If not, it may be impossible for the Hausa people to rescue themselves, to liberate themselves from the shackles of the Fulani. And it is becoming irritating at this point in time. It is becoming mind-boggling that under this democracy, the Nigerian government cannot protect the interests of its people. The Nigerian government will look the other way, and allow Fulani perpetrating all sorts of crimes. Why wouldn't they look the other way? They are the ones that are policy makers. In the house, you have more Fulanis than Hausas. They are the ones that are policy makers. They say this lady said the people that are involved in terrorism and banditry, they are Fulani. And now we are hearing from the Nigerian army that repentant. Ubasani of Kaduna State, governor of Kaduna State, said they are repented. They are repented. Now they will now enlist them into their. See, I don't know. I don't understand. Over 200,000 repented, dropped their guns, and you leave them, and you don't see the possible danger they add to that society and community. At every point in time that you lay hold, you arrest these people, you lay hold on these people, you don't give them capital punishment like you give the IPOB or some other persons. You leave them and you now put one rubbish rehabilitation, whatever, and you now say they are rehabilitated, they can go into the society. You put some of them into your force and everything. These are one of the reasons why the Fulani will have it very hard, because the people that push this policy are one of the reasons why the Hausas, will have it hard to send away the Fulanis, because the people that push this policy are Fulani. The generals that do these policies are Fulani. The governors that do this are Fulani. So they bring in their marauders. That's why they open the borders of the north and invite all sorts of animals into the northern Nigeria. And they cause all sorts of havocs. They cause all sorts of pain. They cause also. Lukarawa has resurfaced now. I don't think Hausa communities are involved in banditry. It is just the Fulani. Anything negative is the Fulani. Anything evil is the Fulani. May God help the Hausa people. Biafran people are with you. We are praying for you. Listen to Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast and study the agitation, and it is well with you.
If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please smash that red subscribe button below. And don't forget that we're waiting for you in the comment section. Please read or watch to understand and not to argue. Okay, because what is currently happening in Nigeria right now, we all know and we all can feel it. So don't forget to let us know what you think about it. What is the way forward? What do you think the government could do better? Which area do you think they could improve on, or which area do you think they can also work on? If you haven't subscribed yet, smash that red subscribe button below, please, and give you a big hug. Welcome to the family. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.